Hi everyone, it's the Psychic Sleuth, and I'm going to be doing a video on Jepsey. I'm probably going to butcher this name, and I apologize. Kallungi. She went missing in April of 2019. I actually did a reading, or a couple readings back then. She was posted in my group that I haven't really done much in it since then, but she's posted in that. I had a couple of friends or people from the area ask me to do it, so I went privately and did the reading. I'm not really sure why we didn't release it back then. I don't know if it was because I didn't feel like I was correct in the information, or it was because we were worried he was going to see it and move her possibly, but I'm not sure why I didn't release it. However, he has been arrested, and every time that I talk about the case, I'm getting visions of a certain area, so I feel like I should release what I have from 2019 and the vision that I'm seeing now. I am going to do this for you guys. I'm still healing from my surgery, but I'm slowly getting back to it. I actually drew out a kind of a map. It's kind of crappy, but maybe you guys can get an idea if you're from the area where I'm talking about. So just to remind everybody, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This is for entertainment purposes only, and these are only psychic medium impressions. I'm not pointing the finger at anybody or anything. This is what Spirit has given. So April 2019. I can get past, present, or future. Things can be symbolic or have multiple meanings. Not all of this will be Jepsey. I also get interconnects. As much as I try to remain focused, I can pick up future cases in the same state, or even having to do with timing, or in other states as well. As we all know, those of you that have watched me and continue to watch me understand that I get future cases in the cases that I work. In that case, like it's like the next case or the case after or something about that. So just to remind you all about that. And back then, sorry, I'm gonna be doing Summer's video or reading right now in just a little bit, so I'm getting messages saying that they're gonna be ready in a little bit, but I thought that I could do this really quick. So just so you guys, you remember that this, I feel like I've grown in the last 2 years, so this kind of, some of it may be all over the place, and like I said, maybe not all will be her. Keep in mind this was 2019, so there may be stuff from other cases that I've worked since then. I do know that there were things from cases that had come up that did interconnect Jepsey. So okay, I'm going to go ahead and start this. Reminder that I do have links below if you want to check them out. If you do want to donate, everything will be below. Okay, so keep getting a reference to a field not far from where they live, with a water source and trees on the other side where the water is. Saw a white guy, wife, killer, liar, cheater, and this was before I knew anything about the dude. Reference to a field not far from home, river or creek, and trees. Looks like a field is behind buildings or buildings are near. Hearing word Timberland, not a good guy. Looked uncomfortable in the picture with him. Feel like he was abusive in some way. She had thoughts of leaving. She didn't go with her friend. Cover story. Yeah, sadly he took her life, went too far with abuse. He's an awful man, always in the dark, trying to snuff out the light. I get references to Chris Watts specifically and other cases. She didn't have time to run. I see him grab her by the hair and pull her back in. Remember, they do reference other cases that are similar. If she was alive, she would have made contact by now. I feel like she was trying to leave. He knew it. Abuse went too far. See him slapping her around and hands around my throat as she tries to fight him. This was actually validated to me the other day, that this is what the cops think. So hearing she never made it out of the residence. I also feel like I'm being punched in the face. My nose was hurting. I felt possible park or national park in vicinity. I was getting a reference to Kelsey's husband as well as Chris Watts, saying he's like them. Her husband is an abusive bastard, and it's more likely he went on a rampage. I don't feel she ever left the apartment alive. Is she a petite woman? They said yes. The color purple and red came in. Is the husband some sort of businessman or something? I kept seeing him in dress shirts and those kind of nice loafer shoes. Hearing the word red tail, water, ravine, bluff, camel, within 5 miles, history, monument, the word radical, blue. I felt like he carried her out in a duffel bag or something like that, like a big one. Close to water in an area he knows. And I'm wondering where he works, because as I'm reading this, I'm hearing something, maybe if it's possible, maybe it's something relating to his work or an area relating to his work. So I'm curious close to his work where that would be at, because that's the first time that's come in. So hearing hiking, word sunrise and smoke, was seeing like tall metal smokestacks, color orange and purple. I feel my head being slammed into the wall. He went too far with the abuse. It's definitely what I'm shown and feeling. Brick, orchard, within 5 miles. Fork River or something with a fork in it. Hearing word bluff. Camel, and again a water source. I don't know if she feels near or something. Also hearing word ravine, and I saw a field, like an empty lot, flat land, almost like an empty space near this, but not showing me in the water, but near it. And some kind of cliff could be symbolic, but according to what I've been seeing every time I've talked to it with my group, I do feel she's up high, so that could be why I'm getting that. Letter H, letter C, and the word hilltop. Water trickling, like she's not in, but close enough to hear it trickle. I think he was worried she'd be found if in water, but I don't know, because I usually see if they're in water, but I feel more dirt, dry, wet, and I don't know why the reference of pine needles or trees, something like that. I don't feel she's too far from the house. See lights and feels like nighttime. He's a really good liar, and I feel like he's come close to killing an ex before. His personality is narcissistic, psychopath, charming, and will change with ill change. I have changed. I'm better. I won't do that to you. That was her fault because she made me do it. Full of excuses and promises. That's the type of person he was. And how he would, talk and act. Restraining order was taken out by someone else, or he was in the process of it. Desolate, yet feeling things are near her. Could just be how she was feeling alone. Crows, but I'm thinking could be symbolic for murder. Color black, word springs. Could validate that she's still in the area or something with the name Springs in it. I don't feel like she suffered. She left her body prior and she wants to hug her mom. I don't know why she's showing me fried rice, but I also feel seafood, and I don't know if she liked to cook or eat or not. Very sweet girl, like many of us good-hearted and natured souls trapped by this dark man. She tried to leave, but he overpowered her. I do see him, and trying to be gentle, then grabbing her hair as she tried to leave, and it escalates. There's evidence in this apartment. Blood he missed or to clean or something. Evidence in there, I'm hearing. Was she really petite? I know I asked this, but I keep seeing her like 4'11" to 5'1" or something, but really small. And he has this long black gym bag that could be the reference to Kelsey, because apparently that's what they said, that he put her in a bag like that or something. I really don't know the details of that case. I didn't want to in case I ever worked it. So I don't know if she's that small, and it's possible, but if he's leaving with other bags, then no one would suspect. Sorry, I'm trying to be gentle. That would be black as well. Some things do have multiple meanings, as I've stated. Also, the letter C and H came in again for some reason. I don't know if there was some type of restraining order prior. He played that I've changed card, but I kept getting that because you see it came in twice. I feel like I'm rolling or something, like he rolled her down something, or she has bruising and on her neck. Reference to number 7. Put a pillow back here and it's too much. And 45. I see him packing a bag, and I don't know if he has a bigger bag to put her in, and she's so small, so it's possible that he took her out with his luggage, so to speak, and dropped her off on the way leaving town or prior, because I do feel she was hid at night. I sense lots of bushes and windy type road, which is similar to what I got here. Hearing words jittery, I don't know if that's something sparkling near her. Glittery, sorry. Hearing the words glittery. Can't read. I don't know if that's something sparkling near her, or I'm being shown some type of, I don't know, it's a plant or something close, like those tower smokestacks. Also, some type of nature watch that is close, and bowling came in, or bowling alley, or some type of water tower that looks like, I got water tower and I got smokestack. So, bushes, padlock came in, so maybe a storage place at one point. Okay, now reading 421:19. This is the second reading. Being super confused. Red River, Red Rock, Black, Smokestacks, Dorchester, Mediterranean. Mandarin. Sorry. So, a lot of this one was very all over the place, and I don't know why. So, like I said, not all may fit her. Red Rum, Red Rum. I don't know. Chick-fil-A. I don't know. Lots of creeks and trees when I'm up high. Looking down, nothing but trees. See an airplane, so possibly there's an airport or something nearby. Showing me cherries, or a symbol for cherries, like a stem with 2 cherries. This is essential mean symbolically. But now, this could be an interconnect to Summer's aunt. It would be Summer's aunt, I guess. The mom's sister. Because she had cherries with stems. So it's making me wonder if it's interconnecting due to the timing of things. And then I see a cave, and it looks like kind of orange on the side. Blossoms, and something about skin and tattoos. I don't know if the husband had any, or there's a shop. Kind of weird hearing word bakery. Seeing a fire, so I don't know why. I hope it's not what I think, because when I go back to Kelsey's case, he put her in a bag and burned the bag, supposedly. But she's referenced her before, so keep that in mind. Green snake slithering. That's probably him. Hearing, thank God I didn't have kids by this monster. Shown an American flag, which usually is symbolic for military. I don't know, I keep seeing red mountains or caves or something like reddish orange, but I still feel close proximity. I don't feel he took her out of Colorado, and I can see that the smoke from there. So I don't know, has to be seen from where she is somehow, or there is a place similar. I can't get away from that, and the smoke, and the brick, unless there's one similar. Hearing word key and hearing them jingle. And I see a lot of sand, like reddish sand. That reminds me kind of like desert sand, but not desert. And she puts her hand in it and lets it run out, like you would, like that. And it's warm, and when it's warm, when it comes out, I guess, in my hands, it feels warm. Obviously, not now, but she shows me a Black Panther sitting in a tree and mentions the color black again. Reference to, like, some kind of native names or things to do with Native Americans, but I hear lots of animal names. And she shows me this huge diamond, not a crystal, a diamond. That's come in multiple times, so I'm not really sure. And I see a round water tower, like a round water tower thing. But it's on a mountain or a cliff or up higher, which is what I've been seeing since we've been talking about the case. And this is the first time I've gone over this reading since 2019, so I find that very interesting that what I'm seeing now is matching what I got 2 years ago without rereading the reading. And I'll show you the map when I'm done. So I'm on a mountain or cliff up higher, plateau, something like that, and I'm looking down. It's possible because she's up high and can see down, because I feel like there's this trailer road that leads up. It looks like a cliff that looks over very rocky. I don't know if I look to my left, there's a smokestack, oil place, and the park, I can see it from above. She just keeps saying heart of the canyon. So I'm wondering if he put her in a cave now, because I kept seeing one, but I don't know if that's related to here or not, or she's just saying she's near one, because I don't see her in water, and I didn't see her buried, but when I've been getting, at that time, but when I was getting this recently, I kept feeling a lot of sand, like really sandy. So, but I am in something, and I can hear water trickle. And I feel like this metal water towers next to me are not far from me. I can hear trickle water like they are in caves. And I asked if she was engaged because I hear bright to be, or if someone around her was. I don't know. I can't remember. I see a hawk circling. It can be symbolic. So that fire, I'm thinking, he did like what was done to Kelsey. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's why, but I do have to mention that, So up on the ledge, there's this cave, and then to the left, I can smell fire for some reason. That would be smoke, and it could be smokestacks as well. So just one of the thing. And no one thinks anything if it's campfires are allowed or whatever, but it's in a cave, so, but it has to be like a cave type area. It's all black inside. And I hear that song, Walking in a Winter Wonderland, because the snow, the letter G like gall or gall, G-A-L-L or G-U-A-L, hearing word holy smokes, number 5, number 3 and 8. It was weird because I was going up a mountain seriously, and I looked down and I can see the city below. It's a trail or a road, and I'm going uphill. Hearing word cliff, hearing words red again. Geez, how many times is she going to say that? That came in a lot of readings. It's been very prevalent in readings. So, hearing the middle of black and red, like a checkerboard, popsicle, whatever that meant, cold and alone. Hear water dripping. I hear water dripping like it does in a cave or would in a cave. You know, drip, drip, drip. Like an echo of a drips. I got echo earlier in this case, prior. And as we know, I also got it in Gannon, who's from Colorado. So that could be the case echo. So I might have got this way back in 2019. I think with the snow, it's really only place he could put her. And that's why I've always felt like it was something, I was in something. Hidden gems, hidden caves and caverns. I don't know if they're just in the area. They could just be in the area. So I know you've been going towards Dorchester, but I feel like it's back the other way. We can see that the area makes sense. But it was snowing, so I don't know how I got up the hill. Unless it was, he did it on a day, put her maybe in storage or something, and did it on a day that wasn't snow. That's very possible. I feel like I'm going up, not far, but I'm up, kind of up high. I see inside the cave. During that reading, it sent twice. So, hearing gold mine, letter P, and the word drum. Letter Q and R, and letter A. I don't know if they're separate or together, or black to the leopard again, and this is a place he knows from hiking. I also feel there's some kind of, it could be close to his work or something like that, or linked to his work in some way. Because that is coming in again strong, and I think it's across or close to kissing camels. I don't know, because I look across and I can see my favorite place, or I can look in the distance and see it, I guess I should say. But there's some type of spring nearby, or the spring, it's Colorado Springs. Again, with the lockbox and the padlock, the word missing, I'm missing, help find me. That rhyme is, how does your garden grow? I can only hear that part. Number 15, so I don't know the rest of that. I don't know if the rest of it makes sense or not, but number 67 and number 23. Some sort of lake nearby, a small lake, not really recreational, just kind of there, not too many trees either, but reminds me so much of desert. Feel like close proximity to house, and I'm here in Las Vegas. I realized that came up, but she's saying it. So I'm really not sure why. There's been a couple cases since then that are Las Vegas since I've done this, so maybe go from that area. Like, I want to go possibly behind his work kind of area, like back. I keep wanting to go like to the back of a home or a work somewhere that's familiar to him. The mountains in the back or the cliffs, whatever they are. So mountains and cliffs. So it's almost like a ledge up, but not up too high. But for some reason, I think he's in good steep terrain. I hear hiking, like he's used to hiking there and knows it. As I'm talking to you guys, I hear the words rugged. Hearing words bow and arrow, whatever that means, in reference to moon and stars. But the reference to animal names, and especially a black leopard. Maybe diamond type glistening in the rocks, because she says the rocks sparkle. Words riptide. That song by Johnny Cash, I hear this train is coming around the bend, and it's Folsom Prison. Okay? And so I think that validates the fact that he's in jail now. Got Victorville and Cheryl. Fits Victor here. Got Woodland and Cheryl fits here. Woodland and Beaver, I thought that may fit here. I'm not really sure if it does or not, but at the time I did. They were all off of 67. I got Bull in a case before this. A big bull is off of Goldfield. So those were just things I was looking at on a map. I don't really know. But Folsom Prison, hear the tremor coming. It repeated and repeated and repeated a lot. Had me looking for a prison, but I really think it's because he's in jail now. So 6/18/21. So he was arrested a couple days ago, so I was thinking with the girls in my group, talking with the girls in my group, and I keep seeing her feeling that she's up high, and it's weird because I've always said that since the beginning, which I didn't know, I didn't remember. I actually didn't even go over the reading when we were talking, and I just kept seeing this area. So she's up high in some type of hill with a windy road, a reference to soft dirt, a water tower construction, and down below she can see train tracks and smokestacks, but she's above it, and I think I can draw kind of a map. So I also see a couple of validations, like I said, the Folsom Prison song, Arrested, Springs, because I think she may be, so maybe it's time to release this. Not really sure why I didn't before, so I'll try to go over kind of what I'm seeing. This was the map I could draw. Sorry, I'm out of drawing paper. Like I said, I feel that there's a proximity to either his work or the house. So this one, let's see, it's either like a cliff, plateau, mountain, something like that. Because I feel like the windy road goes up and then it's kind of flat. And I feel like it's really sandy in some parts. There's a reference to the water tower here, and there's possible trees on the other side, or trees close by and somewhere, maybe trees and bushes. Let's see, I put Springs because I think she's still in this Colorado Springs area. And then from this area, I feel like if you look down below, you could possibly see train tracks and maybe smokes coming from the smokestack. So that's just how that's, you know, I know it's not the best, but kind of gives you an idea map. If you're from the area, maybe you know, maybe a lot of what I'm saying makes sense. Remember, not everything will fit, but I'm hoping that, you know, a lot does, and that it's making sense to people that live in the area so that we can get her found. It's time. It's time. That's why this is coming up again and coming around again. And he's been arrested. I don't know if he's going to talk or not. I think the cops have some ideas as to where, you know, she could be, but maybe not sure. So maybe not exactly sure. Hopefully he'll talk, you know. So I guess we'll see. But if it does make sense to you, I do have some people in the area. If you can get in contact with me, we can go from there. Alright, see you guys next time.